Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Happy Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you are. And a happy December. First December stream. Let me just double check that everything is working, and then we will begin. And then I will tell you about some of the new things. That's right, there are new things. Imagine. Okay. Beep, 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 boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, I think we are. I think we're Groot to grow. Let's go ahead and move on over here. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. How are you today? I hope you're having a fantastic, fantastic day. I will tell you about some of the new things here in just a second. Let me just welcome everybody in. So, Emmers, you're here first. Welcome in. How are you today? Sassy. Welcome in, Sassy. How's it going? Joss, how's it going? Lurking. Hope everyone's doing well. Joss, I hope you have a great day. Yeah, how have you all been? Too much to bear? How's it going? And Sassy, thank you so much for the 7 stream streak. Just had like 200 to this, please and thank you. Sassy. I still feel bad. But how are you guys doing? I hope you're having a great day. So, there's a couple of new things on the channel today. One, I will go ahead and start here in just a second, but let me tell you about it. I have a new favorite emote. It's I love our Christmas emotes. My favorite one is actually the emote because it's I thought it was clever that like the snow is caught on the hat brim. Anyway, but I'm glad you like it. So there's a couple new things today. One, yes, I did update the emotes. I still need to go ahead and update a bunch of them, but I haven't like even made like Christmas emotes for them. So it's gonna take a while before we get there. And welcome in. How's it going? How are you? So, there is a new channel point redeem that I've yet to hit the activate on, but I will here in a second, but I will tell you about it first. One, it is called Fuel Up. And it is your way to check in to the stream. Typically, you're only going to be able to check in once per stream. Today, though, I'm extending that since it's the first day, and I know a bunch of you have been here for a while. You'll be able to redeem that 5 times today at max per person. But if you reach 365 check-ins, you will then get your reward, which is a free art piece where I will draw whatever head you want on a body that has a jetpack. And so that way, what'll happen is when we have raids and stuff, a bunch of jetpacks are gonna fly across the screen. And so one of your characters will be on there. We already have 3 people who have reached the goal with 100 stream streaks. It's the same reward. You can either do a 100 stream streak, or you can do the 365 with checking in. Yeah, so same reward, but I still need to make that like animation and video and stuff and draw their characters, but that'll be the deal. So what else? Is there anything else I needed to mention about that? Oh, it's 299 channel points, which some people are going to say that's really high. I know a lot of people do check-in redeems for like 1 channel point, but I wanted to make it more aggressive because you get like I'm going to have to draw you something once you get the 365. But also, it's $2.99 sounds a lot. However, even if you're not subscribed, you can get to 300 by watching for less than an hour. It's like if you watch for 55 minutes or something, you'll reach 300. And if you're subscribed, it's even faster. So, I think like if you're at least a tier 1, I think it's like 40 something minutes. So, you know, I was like, that's doable. I feel like to make sure, like, you know, keeping up with at least watching like an hour for every check-in, I feel like isn't bad. So anyway, plus I know a lot of you have a bunch of channel points anyway, so most of you will probably be fine for a while. Surviving the next 3 weeks will have me like, oh no, and then you have Christmas break. I'm okay, glad I caught your stream. I'm glad that you're here too. You'll actually appreciate something else that we have, but I'll explain that after I hit the button on the channel point redeem. So, like I mentioned, you will be able to redeem this 5 times today. I should probably put, is there like, no, I guess I was gonna try to see if I could do a cooldown per user also, but that is not the case. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Just double checking that everything is fine. How it all works. You will also, oh, I should mention. So, when you redeem it, it will say in the chat, it will say your name, it'll like at you, as well as it'll say what number fuel up you're at, or like how many times you fueled up. It will also do a little thing on the screen, like here-ish. The animation is not fully done. I've worked on it a bunch. I actually had started doing the animation a first way, then learned the application that I was using can't do the things that I want it to do. So I've had to then pivot, which unfortunately has been difficult because I set up the art in a way that it would have worked for the app that I was going to use, not for the one that I'm now using. And so it's a little bit wonky. It's not as natural as I want it to look and stuff, so I'm gonna have to work on it a bunch more. And then the text and stuff isn't quite there either. Thank you for that hydrate. Too much to bear. And oh, so it'll have it on the screen as well with your name and your fuel number. If for some reason the file gets deleted or corrupted or whatever, like it's supposed to keep track of it per multiple streams. I've tested it myself and it seems to work. But if for some reason it messes up, there will be proof either in chat or like on the screen of what number you're at, so that way if I fix it, I'm able just to correct it for you. I will also be trying to back up the file regularly in like a different place just in case. So that's that. Anyway, so I will now be enabling the redeem here in 3, 2, 2.5, 1, 0. It's activated. Let's see if it works. I'm scared. I'm just staring at the preview. There you go. There you go. Look, there he is. There he is. So you can now, so for today, you will be able to redeem that 5 times today. So that way, again, because for people who've been here, some of you have streaks into the hundreds. It'll let you kind of get a leg up on everybody else. Also, so that way, hopefully, if everyone reaches 365, I'm not having to do it like I'm not having to make everyone's art on the same day. So enjoy. Anyway, I feel like it looks decent. It's gonna look better. The animation should look better, as well as the text is gonna be more like stylized and stuff. I was just like, I need to have this up. Is it tea? It looks like tea. It's not tea. It's actually well, I was gonna say it's a white mocha, but I'm actually out of white mocha powder. It is just a mocha, like a chocolate mocha with espresso, chocolate powder. That's it. Actually, I crushed a like a candy cane, peppermint candy cane in here, so it's like a peppermint mocha. Brad! Are you a big tea person? What this do? So we now have a check-in, Brad, to keep, does it taste good? Oh, it tastes delicious. I love, like, well, I love mochas, mostly. But yeah, it tastes very good. It tastes very nom-nom. And I love, like, Christmas stuff, so it's just very, I don't know. So peppermint, to me, is a very, like, Christmassy feeling, cozy feeling. So yeah, Brad, we have the new check-in is now live, so that way, you know, stream streaks and stuff, like this is sort of the backup for that. Today, if in case you missed it, you can actually redeem it 5 times. You'll normally only be able to redeem it once, but I figured today I'd give everyone a leg up, so that way, if you're here on the first day that it's live, you kind of get ahead of everyone else too. A more hot chocolate, but your drink looked like tea and made me want tea. Well, tea is delicious. Already got 100 stream streak, don't need check-in. Well, you can still get your, like, the extra things. For those that don't know, once you reach your 100 stream streak, I mentioned you get your reward, but then your art can evolve with every 100 streams. So, like, there might be, like, stars now around your character, or, like, other things that I haven't decided yet, because, you know, because I haven't gotten there yet. But anyway, so you can keep, you know, getting your thing, so that way, I feel like that's fair. Let's see, yeah, so there's the 365 reward, and then for every 100 after that, there'll be like a thing that will change. Maybe your character glows, maybe there's something flying around your character, maybe the trail, like the flame trail, is a different color. Oh, look at that, it's so festive. Vertical and ventilating. I need to get my computer because the thing I'm working on isn't working? Oh no, what's happening? Why isn't it working? Mr. Panda just surprised me with a banana split. Ooh, nom 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 nom. Very, very delicious. Very, very nom nom. Trying to automate an email, it's not automating. Oh, that's weird. I don't know. I don't really know much about that kind of stuff. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on. I need to create. One, I need to activate my timed messages. La, la, la. I also need to say, I need a new message that says something like, don't forget to check into the stream. Use the fuel up channel point redeem. You get a reward at 365 check-ins. Also need what emote should I put with that? I always try to put something. Maybe the high, maybe the wave, because it's like a check-in, sort of. Jetpack 13 wave. Surprisingly, I don't actually have one that's like, I don't know, me on a jetpack. Surprise. Jetpack 13 wave. Whoops. Okay. I think that should update and work. But there's also another thing today, friends. But let me just double check. Okay. Hopefully that adds to it. I don't think I have to. Anyway, there is another new thing today. I know, M, you'd probably appreciate it. Some of you else, we'll be playing this thing multiple times a stream, so you guys are gonna get used to it. But let me see. It's very extra nom nom on a Monday. It definitely would be, I think. He's the bestest. I think I'll keep him around for a very long while. We like that. I'm glad. So there's another thing. A new series, a new video series. Daz!
Plus Ultra.
Huzzah.
Thank you so much. Huzzah! Thanks so much for the 9 months of stream, baby! It's actually perfect for that, Daz. Today's a perfect day for that. One, the new check-in is now live. And you can, today you can actually check in 5 times. Sort of to catch, to push people forward for people here on the first day. Yimit, welcome in. How are you? But there is a new video series that I will show you if you guys are ready. It's going to be playing instead of our raid videos. If we get a raid, it'll be it'll be what we play instead for the month of December. There's going to be a new video every week. Every week in December, there's going to be a new video. What else should I mention? It'll play if we get a raid as well as after ad breaks. So if we go BRB and stuff, when we come back, it'll do that. So yeah, make sure you get your 5. Also, I'm very glad it's working. I made sure, I wanted to double check that it like queued up. So if people redeemed it at the same time, it would like still work. Daz, are you here? Because this pertains to you. Yes. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to double check. So, also currently the check-in animation only works on just chatting and the gaming screen and the BRB screen. So I'm going to adjust it so that it's like pretty much everywhere, but right now it's just on these screens. But so all the screens know. So like starting soon when I do a raid video, like the bee gifters and all of that. We have many scenes that do not have it. Technically I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 scenes. But new video series starts today. It's going to start through all of December. New video every week. And that's a lot of scenes. It is. It is a lot of scenes. It'll hopefully be good. But I think you guys will like it. So I'm going to play it now for you all. Also, again, it's gonna run on raids and after like BRB breaks, ad break stuff. Okay. And where is it? Enjoy. Ho, 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 and good day, mates. I'm jetpackpaul, your host for this festive trip through the land down under. Each week, I'm going to reach into this stocking and feature an amazing Aussie streamer. But first, mark your calendars because on January 3rd, I'll be hosting the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon. This isn't just a birthday stream, it is a chance to get the last funds I need for my Australia trip to meet my amazing Aussie mates. So tune in, January 3rd, there'll be fun incentives and games and stuff, so I hope to see you there. But now let's see who we find in the Ozvent calendar today, and oh, what'd you know? It's Streamin' Daz. Let's give him the old razzle-dazzle. If you love cozy gaming, big laughs, and a dog that's cuter than Santa's reindeer, well, then you're gonna adore Daz's streams. He left the corporate life and traded spreadsheets for pro gaming feats, and now has a Twitch channel that's all about fun, community, and a little bit of chaos. From Satisfactory to Phasma to Final Fantasy, Daz knows how to keep things fun. But of course, we can't go on without mentioning a good boy who'd even make Rudolph jealous. It's Ralph. Whether he's keeping Daz company during epic adventures or just snoozing in the background, Ralphie is the perfect partner in crime. When it comes to Daz's stream, will you find cozy vibes or chaos? Probably both. You might walk in and hear Daz's wonderful laugh, or just watch him get jump scared by a sound alert, or literally anything. Or you might even catch him chugging mayo. Yeah, I don't know how to explain this one. So if you want cozy vibes, an adorable pup, and plenty of laughs, make sure you check out Streamin' Daz. Drop a follow and join one of the most wonderful communities on Twitch. You'll feel right at home. And don't forget, you can help me make my dream trip to Australia reality by joining the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon on January 3rd. I need your help to make it happen and help me hug my mates, so I hope to see you there, and I can't wait to share the journey with all of you. Merry Christmas, ya legends, and I will see you in the next one. So yeah, Daz, I hope you enjoy that. I hope that was good. Elsa Baz, welcome in. Hello, how are you? We have a new check-in redeem today. You can check in 5 times today to kind of get ahead of everybody else. Who is not going to be here on the first day that it's live, but typically you'd only be able to redeem it once. Your name pops up on the screen, little jetpack me flies across. This is adorable, so cute. I had to include the mayo clip. It's impossible not to. Sorry, the mayonnaise is evidence on the internet forever. Yeah, exactly. That was awesome. Good. I'm glad. So yeah, every week there will be a new Aussie streamer up just through the month of December, and basically leading to the Donathon, which is going to be January 3rd. That was incredible. Thank you, Em. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure, I think you were there in the last clip where you guys were pushing the button, I think. I'm pretty sure. The mayo. Is that Emmett's? It is. Why does he have a mayo emote? You didn't have to include the mayo? No, I did. I did, Daz. I mean, I was gonna say Daz. Too much to bear. Wait, why does he have a mayo one? So anyway, you guys will see that video quite a bit. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I forget why. Raph, welcome in, Raph. How are you? It's a running joke in his stream. I'm good. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Raph, we now have a check-in redeem called Fuel Up. Today, you can fuel up to 5 times just to get ahead of everybody else. Will typically be only once per stream. We are also starting the new Ozvent calendar. Also, I feel like that should be applauded and highlighted and celebrated. Ozvent calendar. Like, but I'm so close to intro sound. Okay, yeah, don't do it. That's fine. Don't do it then. How close are you? Yeah, you probably are pretty close. So Ozvent calendar, like Advent calendar, but it's Aussie streamers. Oh wow, you are so close. Dang. Ozvent is very good. Thank you. Surprisingly, I don't think it's ever been used anywhere. I need to trademark that. I searched for Ozvent calendar, and that I wasn't able to come up with anything on Google. So, it's clever, even though I hate puns. You hate puns. It's very specific. Yeah, but like, surely somebody would have come up with it. It might be safe. I need it. I'm gonna trademark it, and that's gonna be how I'm gonna like make it, and that's gonna be how I can get a visa into Australia. I'm gonna create a whole business around Ozvent calendars. I'm sure that'll let me in. But today was also the start of the I don't know if you caught the video, Raph, but today is the start of the Ozvent calendar video series. Starting off with Stream and Dash, so each week there will be a new Aussie streamer having a video, so... but we'll be playing it again, like, raids and after ad breaks, so... Straya, mate. So yeah, hopefully... Our words are weird enough, we can't have this Ozvent calendar catching on. Oh, no. I missed the video, sadly. It'll play again. Do not even, you guys are gonna almost get tired of it, probably. But it'll be great. It'll be great. Maybe, I don't know, Raph. Maybe, I don't know. Just not gonna say anything. But anyway. How are you all? Is there anything else that was new? I think that was pretty much it. New, updated some of the emotes so that they're Christmassy. Check-in. New video series. I mean, I guess that is a lot. I don't know what I'm saying, like, was that it? He said everything by saying nothing. That's usually how I communicate. I 100%ed 2 games over the long weekend. Yeesh. Which games? And Vix, welcome in. How are you? I'll say this again, in case, for the people coming in. You can redeem the check-in today up to 5 times. Today only. Tomorrow it'll go back down to 1. So, Fez and Rise of the Golden Idol. Nice. I really hope we can get into that very soon. Gosh, Chicken Police is actually taking a very long time. I feel like much longer than I expected. Raph, how did you enjoy Prop Hunt though? That wasn't your first time playing it though, right? I shouldn't be awake really. Yeah, it is pretty late for you. Now think about it. Are you still feeling unwell? It was fun but very challenging. Which one? Rise or Fez or both? I think, yeah, so anyway, I'll work on the animation for the check-in. It's not perfect. I had to sort of pivot the direction that it was going in because the software I was using was not, couldn't allow me to do what I wanted. It was so good. It was my first time playing Prop. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Very cool. You did very well. You pretty much won almost every game. Both actually. Okay, yeah, Fez I remember being difficult. So that's what I was, or like hearing that it was difficult. So that's what I was like, huh. Dredge is currently free with Prime Gaming for anyone who doesn't own it and would like to. Dang, Dredge is so good. I love it. I still need to play the DLCs. It's not great, better than I have been, but not good. Well, I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. Work lurk, gotta go, guys. Enjoy the stream. Baz, thank you so much for coming in. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a good work day. Yeah, I saw that, but it activates on GOG and not Steam. I don't really know what that is. Like, I've heard of GOG, but I don't... Is it just like a different platform? Like Epic Store or something? Need to go back to it. Dredge is... I love Dredge. Just a different launcher. Okay. Guardians of Galaxy. That's right. Surely that's what it is. What, is there something? Oh, but Raph, I think you could potentially enjoy Deceive Inc. I mentioned Deceive Inc. to Raph yesterday. I played it on stream a while back when it like first launched. I don't know how big the community is. I know there's like still people playing it. But it is cross-platform. And I've previously played with Aussies, so I don't think the servers are like, I don't think like the latency and stuff is too bad. Or you know, latency? Yeah, sure. Ping? The ping? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. I don't think it's that bad, but it's very fun. Have you seen Wicked yet? No, I've actually never seen the musical before. I'm not sure if I'm super interested in it. I looked it up on stream. It looked like a lot of fun. Yeah, it's great. So like the goal is there is a briefcase that you and your teammates, because it's like you can either play solo or in trios. So you and your teammates are trying to steal a briefcase and then extract, or you're trying to kill everybody else. you have those options. But what you're doing is you are disguising yourself as NPCs as you're like walking around. And you kind of have to get like key cards and things to get to the briefcase. So other teams are doing that too. So like you're trying to blend in by like moving and pretending to be an NPC. And then, so like if you move too naturally, you'll stick out. Like if you move too much like a player, if you're jumping around, like none of the NPCs can jump. Only players can jump. So if you see someone jumping, you know that's a player or whatever. So you're trying to blend in, but then getting key cards and stuff, but then you're also trying to keep an eye out for other players, because then you can try to sneak up with them and kill them. And if you're playing squads, you want to make sure you kill their teammates as well, so that way they can't like revive them or whatever. But it's very fun. It's very fun. So there is like the stealth mechanic, but it's also very like, it's more shooter than stealth. It's just stealth can be a fairly big part of it. Seeing it on Wednesday, I don't know. So I like musicals, but I feel like I'm very picky on them. Like I don't like watch all of them. Very selective. So I honestly don't think I could tell you the last musical that I've seen. Secret, welcome in. Where are you? Whereabouts are you in the world? I hope you're having a good trip. India, that's wild. That's wild. You're in a like vastly different place than you were just a couple weeks ago. I need to fix some of the things. It's 5:30. Yeesh, that's wild. Last musical I watched was Wonka, and that's because I didn't know it was a musical before I started. Are you a big musical person, Daz? Also, secret, we now have a check-in channel point redeem. Today only, you can check in 5 times. Anyway, thought you would know. Would like to know. If you get to 365, it's the same. You get the same reward as if you were to get a 100 stream streak. No, not really. I enjoy the odd one, but not big into them. Yeah, I feel like it's me. I did like theater in high school, so I was in a couple of musicals before, and I feel like I like those, but then like I don't go out of my way. The only one, and I mentioned this actually on Raph stream. Cute, thank you. I need to polish up the animation. It's not quite there, but the last musical I watched, which I mentioned in Raph's stream last night, but I don't know if I'd recommend this to everyone. There's a movie called Blind Spotting that is very good. There's also a TV show, but I have not seen the TV show. But it is a musical but it's like a rap musical. And it's really intense. It's not like it's not like Hamilton, I guess. Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's not like Hamilton rap. It's like the main characters are two, like it's a modern day setting. Rapsicle. It's a modern day setting. I wonder, hold on. I'm very curious what IMDb blind spotting. I'm curious what the like synopsis is, or like what the, not synopsis? Sure. Plot summary? No, not the plot summary. While on probation, a man begins to reevaluate his friendship with his volatile best friend. that is the synopsis. Daveed Diggs, who I think is in Hamilton, is in it. He's the main character. Raphael Casal is great. I'd never seen him in anything before this. He does a fantastic job. But yeah, it's really intense. It's definitely not like it's not a light romp. There's a lot of like stuff about like police brutality and racism, and like it's really intense. But it's so good. I was like incredibly impressed by it. So I don't think it's everybody's cup of tea. But I loved it. I thought it was incredibly well done. Fifth Element, great musical. I would watch, wait. Oh, there is a song, isn't there? I was about to say, I would watch a Fifth Element musical. I unfortunately can't say my internet connection is super spotty for now, but I needed to pop and say hello. Secret, thank you so much for saying hello. I hope you have an excellent rest of your trip. Hope you have fun over there. Eat all the good food. Diva for sure, classic, yeah. What a good song. It's such a good movie. I love The Fifth Element. I've seen it many, many times. Trying to think. We played the game Go-Go Town a while back. That actually has some random Fifth Element Easter eggs or like references that I was like so surprised. So much food. Bye friends, bye secret. But such a that like I feel like that movie kind of shaped some of my like sci-fi like interests and stuff. Cause it was so cool. Like I even loved the like the beginning of the movie. Well, not the very beginning. Basically, like the part where like Bruce Willis is in the cab and like driving around and stuff. Like I love the way like the city looked and stuff, and it just, I don't know. It was so different. I think from what I had seen. I loved it. I thought it was also very funny. Just great. Classic movie. It's very like campy. And probably a bit too cheesy now, maybe. I don't know how like if you didn't grow up on The Fifth Element, like I wonder what you would think about it. If you watched it now for the first time. If you'd be like, wow, this is not a good movie. But I don't know. So hopefully it's not nostalgia glasses, but I think it's a fantastic movie. It's been a while since I've watched it though. Maybe I'll watch it soon. I did finish Arcane, by the way. I finished season 2. My non-spoilery review is season 1 is better. Halfway through season 1, enjoy it. Season 2 is not bad. It's just like it's just like there's a lot of storylines, and a lot of times I was like, what's happening? I will say though, the like last episode is very good. Like the like animation and stuff, like all of that I thought was very well done, and I think it wraps it up pretty nice. But there's like because I guess I don't know if you know this, they released both season 1 and season 2. They released them in 3-episode chunks, so like you'll kind of notice that it's like episodes 1 through 3. Like the third episode will kind of have like either like a big cliffhanger or like it kind of wraps up something in the first 3 episodes. Then like the next 3 episodes are kind of like together, and then the last 3. Same thing with season 2. I think like for season 2, episodes 4 through 6 are kind of like like, okay, I'm not 100% sure what's happening, and there's also a lot happening, but okay. But like overall, I would say it's worth watching. So I would say like just keep watching it, but I'd like season 1 I think is like a much more well put together package. And I think I'm not alone in that. Supposedly I guess the people at Riot who are now head of like the TV shows and stuff that they're working on has said that like they've, heard the feedback, and will be sort of looking at how they tell stories and stuff in the future. But supposedly they're going to be doing like, because Arcane is now over, so like it ends at season 2. They're going to be doing more shows, but I don't think they're doing it with the same company. So I wonder how that's gonna look and all of that. Like they're switching. I didn't realize that was it. Yeah, so it's just season. No one really knew that until they announced season 2. They were just like, the last season of Arcane, and everyone was like, what? I will say also a bunch of people have said this, and I think this is probably true. They said it should probably have one more season. Like that would probably have helped some of the like pacing and stuff of season 2, as if there was another season to kind of tell another, to just kind of expand the story a bit more. But yeah, there's only 2 seasons, but they're working on other shows within the League of Legends universe. So they mention in the show like different cities. It sounds like they're going to try to focus on different cities, I guess. So like I think they said they're going to work on a show on Demacia, which is like a big like capital city in the League of Legends universe. Lots of legends are from Demacia. Actually, I like a lot of Demacian champions, so I'd be like pretty interested in seeing that show. I keep seeing shorts that say, if you like Arcane, don't play LOL, but go play insert other game here. I wonder, what's the other games that they recommend? League is just very different. Like there's a lot of references to things that you can do in League, but like the gameplay is not like a 1-for-1, if that makes sense. I do know a lot of people who've actually started playing League because of Arcane, though. And they seem to like it, but it's just a different type of game entirely. I like it. I could understand why someone would not, but I think I think it's fun if you're not like trying to get super toxic and competitive. You know what's funny? That you haven't watched Arcane at all yet? Is that what you're about to say? Oh, so yeah, like the main characters, like you'll like what they'll be in the middle of a fight or something, and it's very clear they're referencing like their abilities in game, albeit probably in a much cooler way. Because in League you have things like ability cooldowns and whatever, but the way I do actually appreciate the way that they translate those abilities into sort of more of like a free-form, action-y sort of deal. They are also working on a League of Legends like fighting game now, so that might actually feel closer to Arcane. My 40-year-old sister asked me a few years ago if I had watched Arcane and how it was amazing, and she does not play games or even know what League is whatsoever. Oh, that's interesting. My friend Balto, who's never played League, and it's more of just a like He's kind of just a COD gamer, mostly. He watched Arcane and he loved it. And he would not like League of Legends in the least bit. I know. I'm always toxic anyways. I don't need to play League. Brad, you're like the least toxic person. Fairly sure. But yeah, Arcane's very good. But yeah, I like the way they translate some of the abilities and attacks and stuff into the action parts of the story. I think that's really well done. I'll say, like, the characters in game and the way they're also portrayed in Arcane, I think, are also fairly, like, accurate. The characters in League, I think, have a lot of personality for the most part. Like I think if you're an older legend that hasn't been updated in a while, they probably have very little of a personality. But they've gotten like really good voice actors to record a whole bunch of lines for the characters. And I think they make the characters feel fairly unique from each other. So like, hearing playing as one of the characters in game and then seeing them so far in Arcane, you're fairly like, yeah, I can totally see, like, it's a pretty good, one-to-one or close enough for each character. Say that again. And she does not. Oh yeah, I just read that. But anyway, if for someone who hasn't watched, or I'm sorry, for someone who hasn't played League, I'd recommend watching Arcane. I think it's good. It's like a good story. Also, the animation is like so good, so good. Yeah, I love the. It has like it's all 3D animated, but it has like this painted texture to it. So all the characters look like, the details are painted on. Like you can kind of see like the brush strokes, sort of. It just looks so cool. Looks very, very cool. And that's why I'm kind of curious as to what Riot is going to do with their other shows, because they've kind of like developed a really unique style with Arcane, but they're moving studios, and so I don't know if they're going to try to still emulate the same style or if they're going to do something completely different. They did a really good job with the animation, just overall the movement and blocking. Yeah, it's I really love the action sequences and stuff. Like it's very creative and very fun. I've gone back just to watch a few of the fights and stuff, just like on YouTube, because some of it's very cool. And I would also say there's maybe like a couple of things in the show that are sort of like, I don't know if you'd either understand unless you know like the characters in game and like what their abilities are. But for the most part, it's like really good at making it palatable to everybody. So I think it's one of the best like video game adaptations probably ever. Maybe one of the best, I would say. And partially because I think they like tried to make it its own thing and not just like, like the Mario Brothers movie. Well, no, they tried to make it their own thing too, so maybe that's not what makes it different. Yeah, maybe that's not it. Bowser was terrifying in the Mario Brothers movie. I should not like the Super Mario Brothers animated movie that came out a year or two ago. Talking about the live action. That's what I mean. Clarification. Where's the picture of Bowser? Oh my gosh. He just looks so dumb. Why did they think this is a good idea? If for some reason you have never seen the Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers movie, like from the 90s, or Is it 90s or is it 80s? I actually don't even know. That's Bowser. Yep, that's him. Good old Bowser. That movie was so... Yep. Get it off the screen. Why is his head so small? Like, why? Honestly, that should be an emote. Wait, wasn't that Bowser? Yeah. Surely, that is Bowser, isn't it? I can't, right? Rawr, I'm done working for today. Oh no. I actually do think I saw the Mario Brothers movie, but I don't remember it at all. I think I probably got very bored. Could you imagine? Can you imagine why? Maybe that was a Goomba. Actually, okay, yeah. You're right. I think it is a Goomba. Because I think there was President Koopa. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Right. Yeah, this is President Koopa. Still though. Just so weird. Does he turn into a lizard? Does he turn into Bowser? Yeah, wait. Yeah, he also turns into this thing. Honestly, I think they should do a live action again. There he is. Just horrifying. Just terrible. All of it's bad. There's something I just thought about. I was gonna mention. Something about a movie, live action. I know they're working on a Zelda movie, but I think it's also animated. I don't think it's live action. I don't think Nintendo would do that, right? It's a CG. It's gonna be like the Super Mario Brothers movie, yes? Surely? Or are they getting Timothée Chalamet to play Link? That feels like the move they would do. I feel like... Wait, what, really? They are making a Zelda movie. I don't think Timothée Chalamet is in it. But Zelda movie. Yes. Oh, it is live action. Yeah, it's a live action movie. Let's see. It does not have a release date at all. Timothée Chalamet is laughing at us all now. It's good. They're gonna choose him. Yeah, they said that they hope it's going to be released. Well, it has a release date of 22X. So 2020X. So at least we know it's before 2030. That's it. Will I even be streaming by then? Will I be living in Australia? There's no way to know. You know? Who knows what's happening by then? December 31st, 2029. It's a holiday release. Yes, moving. I was looking up some more info, Daz. I don't know how I'm gonna how I would be able to move over there, but besides stowing away. Right there, I'll be 49. What year is that? Where are we?
Jetpack to the moon
Tab!
and back.
The man, the myth, the jetpack.
Tap, welcome in. Side note, Tap. One, thank you so much for the 16 months and for being a Prime gamer. We have a new channel point redeem. You can now check in. Today you can check in up to 5 times to kind of get ahead of everybody else who won't be checking in today. Yeah, we have some other stuff. Great, 59. I can you messing up math. That seems, you know, a surprise. Wait, how did that start a hype train? Or like, oh, there we go.
Macross.
I was like, or it hasn't started a hype train, but it's like, you know,
and soar to new heights.
I was so confused. Macross, welcome in. How are you?
A distant whistle, a faint rumble. The hype train is almost here.
You can now choo-choo in chat. Macross, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for being a Prime gamer. And like I said, you guys can check in to 5 times today. Get your, if you get to 365, you get a thing.
The hype train roars to
Choo-choo-choo.
life.
Daz!
Choo-choo.
Thank you so much for starting a hype train. Very much appreciate it. For the record, you guys can do exclamation point choo-choo to hear our narrator friend say choo-choo, and it's fun and whimsical. I made a, by the way, Macross, I made a video for Daz, and your name is in it, in one of the clips, and it's, I think, one of the best clips. I've been sitting on that alert for a few streams, but you were in the middle of an important convo at the time, so it's delayed. I feel that. I often will, like, think about the, yeah. Yeah. I'm with you there.
Dang.
And Macross? For the 150 bits? The clip. Yes, the clip where you dislocate your shoulder. We can play the video while the hype train is going. You guys can see it, even though the plan was we'd play it after ads anyway. But it's okay, since Daz started the hype train. I feel like it's only fair that we watch the video again. So, you know, because he's basically paying for it. Just kidding. But here, watch the new video. Ho, 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 and good day, mates. I'm jetpackpaul, your host for this festive trip through the land down under. Each week, I'm going to reach into this stocking and feature an amazing Aussie streamer. But first, mark your calendars because on January 3rd, I'll be hosting the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon. This isn't just a birthday stream, it is a chance to get the last funds I need for my Australia trip to meet my amazing Aussie mates. So tune in, January 3rd, there'll be fun incentives and games and stuff, so I hope to see you there. But now let's see who we find in the OzVent calendar today. And oh, what do you know? It's Streamin' Daz. Let's give him the old razzle dazzle. If you love cozy gaming, big laughs, and a dog that's cuter than Santa's reindeer, well, then you're gonna adore Daz's streams. He left the corporate life and traded spreadsheets for pro gaming feats, and now has a Twitch channel that's all about fun, community, and a little bit of chaos. From Satisfactory to Phasma to Final Fantasy, Daz knows how to keep things fun. But of course, we can't go on without mentioning a good boy who'd even make Rudolph jealous. It's Ralph. Whether he's keeping Daz company during epic adventures or just snoozing in the background, Ralphie is the perfect partner in crime. When it comes to Daz's stream, will you find cozy vibes or chaos? Probably both. You might walk in and hear Daz's wonderful laugh, or just watch him get jump scared by a sound alert, or literally anything. Or you might even catch him chugging mayo. Yeah, I don't know how to explain this one. So if you want cozy vibes, an adorable pup, and plenty of laughs, make sure you check out Stream and Daz. Drop a follow and join one of the most wonderful communities on Twitch. You'll feel right at home. And don't forget, you can help me make my dream trip to Australia reality by joining the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon on January 3rd. I need your help to make it happen and help me hug my mates, so I hope to see you there, and I can't wait to share the journey with all of you. Merry Christmas, ya legends, and I will see you in the next one. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Yeah, that's such a good clip where you jump scared Daz, so it's so good. Also, yeah, Razzle Dazzle. I didn't point that out last time. Also, Tap mentioned this, and I'm surprised no one else said Daz. Wait, no, you didn't even do that. Goodness. Daz, thank you so much for the 5 subs to Complicated, Warner, Des Mike, Mixed Delirium, and it's cut off for me. And wait. Ghosty Ghost. I needed to make the chat go down one more because my chat's inverted. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, Daz. You didn't need to do that, but thank you very much. Tap noticed the sweater. Excuse me. Which I posted also on Instagram. I think it's very funny. But I got it custom made, and I don't know if it's clear, but it's my ugly Christmas sweater. Get it? I'm very proud of it. I legit want one. I mean, you can get it custom made. Yeah, I got it custom embroidered. They were like, we can make like a nice Christmas sweater that says something like "Home for the Holidays" or something like that, and I was like, no, I want it to say ugly. Ugly period. But Daz, you know, of all people, that is dangerous to do. It is dangerous to drop such things like 5 gifted subs at one time. Click. I assume you can just hear my mouse just slowly clicking things. Daz, you know that's dangerous to do. Gifting 5 subs. Sometimes when people do that, things like...
Suddenly, things become quiet. Outside, trees rustle.
Wait, one time I got invited to an ugly Christmas sweater party last minute. I printed out a picture of the host and put it on my sweater, and it was the biggest gamble of my life. They found it hilarious. Oh my gosh. I had to read that because I know it might get lost.
A big gifter.
A big gifter? Daz! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Too Complicated, Warnerer, Des Mike, Mixed Delirium, and Ghosty Ghost. Also, Macross, thank you so much for resubscribing, as well as Tap, thank you for resubscribing. Daz for those bits to starting the hype train. Thank you so much for all the generosity. You guys don't need to do this, but I very much appreciate it. Thank you, friends, for it all. Daz is carrying this one. But will we reach the goal? I don't know. Emmers must be napping. We didn't, but that's okay. Thank you so much for the generosity. Hopefully I don't get hit by a laser. I need help. Yeah, I know. People are napping. I'm sorry, Daz. I'm sorry that you were let down. But you carried it, and I appreciate it. You put in the effort. Shady, welcome in. How are you? Again, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, Daz. You didn't need to do that, but thank you. Also, feel free if you want to use this as a a trailer for your channel, Daz. You just you let me know. I'll send you the file. It's very fun. I was going through and like going through all your clips and stuff, I was like, I need some good clips here, and I was like, surely the Mayo one has to be in there. And then I was the one who clipped that jump scare, and so I was like, I have to use that one too. That one is so good, because that jump cracks me up every time. But I mean, that video is awesome. The shoulder dislocate. Wait. My computer was struggling to even show me stream. Oh boy.
It's time to disembark as the hype train nears its end. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the hype train, friends. If you got an email, I want to see it. But thank you for getting us to level 3 at 20%. Very, very much appreciate all of you. The 7 subs and 310 bits. Thank you, my friends. Just bought a new Lappy in Black Friday sales. Oh yeah, did you guys get any stuffs? I know it's also Cyber Monday, so I don't know if you guys got any good deals. What kind of laptop? It started the big gifter and then froze at 2 frogs until it was over. Oh no. Let's go 4:30 p.m. coffee. Oh. I have been having coffee so late at night. Weird, I guess it doesn't trigger audio mid-beak. Oh yeah, I don't think it does, unfortunately. I'll play yours though. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Where is it? So many files. There you are. No, it did on my second message. Oh, okay, well, it's okay. I'll just play it again. I bought my nephew a laser tag set with 4 rechargeable pistols and a sensor vest that can be aimed at from the front or back. I would be lying if I didn't say part of me got this to play with them. That sounds dope. That sounds so incredible. M4 MacBook Pro. Dang, Shady. That's awesome. That's so good. I hope you enjoy it. That's incredible. I'm already fading. Oh no. Yeah, I've been having some late coffee. I'll probably have another coffee today, kind of late. Bought in Australia and I'll pick it up. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I hope that you enjoy it. I would love a good laptop. I've been trying to think about, like, you know, if and when I get to go to Australia. I don't have a laptop, so I would need to figure something out. I could just try to do some work remotely on my Steam Deck or something. But I can then take it back over the border and claim the tax back at the airport. Really? Interesting. It's interesting how that works. It literally saved me $2,000 versus normal price. Or wow, that's wild. But Tap, that sounds like such a good gift. I have not bought anything. Yeah, I haven't bought anything. That's sale plus tax back. Ah, okay, that makes probably a little bit more sense. That's a good deal off. Yeah, I don't think yeah, I didn't really buy anything. Don't know if I'm gonna really be buying myself anything for Christmas. I might get a pizza, but Jay, if you buy anything in Australia, you can claim the tax back at airports. So keep that in mind. Okay, I'll have to look into that. Sounds epic, right? Isn't that sounds dope? I'm so pumped for your nephew. Right. If I hadn't bought a new car this year, I'd consider getting a new laptop. This one is 6 years old. And, who? Also, your comment earlier, us overthink? No. if I hadn't bought a new car this year, I'd consider getting a new laptop. This one is 6 years old and it's feeling its age. Fair. That is rough. Is that like the UK, Europe, and VAT? Don't really understand how it works though. I don't know any of this. I know nothing. But yeah, we'll see. I did briefly take a look at like Airbnbs and hotels. Yeesh! It's kind of expensive. A little bit more expensive than I was thinking. I'm hoping maybe some cheaper places open up whenever I'm, you know, finding a time to go. My 6 years old and it's so due. It's an Intel Mac. My iMac. So wait, 6 years ago. It's was I saying 1999? 2019. Or wait, no, 2018. 2018. Where are we? 2018. I think that's a year after I bought my iMac. So yeah, that's probably about right. Lurk, all right, hold this thought. Wonderful people, the boy needs his walkies. We'll be back ASAP. All right, Des. I hope Ralphie gets some good walkies. Thank you again for all the gifted subs and stuff. VAT is just their tax, but there's an exception. I suspect because we're tourists and should be exempt from it. I don't know. Interesting. The internet. Yeah, correct. I know none of that. None of that stuff. Oh. Airbnbs are definitely just as expensive as hotels these days. I just check on hotels.com or whatever for a great deal. That's probably a good call. No, it's fine. It treated it as a link. But no, you're good. It does that sometimes with even things that aren't linked, so no, I apologize. I checked bookings.com, I think. I'll check hotels. I was looking around, and I was like, yeesh, some of these are ridiculous. Booking.yeah. I was telling Yv, I was like, I'm probably gonna have to like, you know, maybe I can stay at an Airbnb for a bit, and then I'm just gonna stay at a hostel for the rest of it. I was like, is there a hostel near you? Just point being, Airbnbs are no longer the cheap option except for rare circumstances. Yeah, that seems to be true, and I think Yv was saying also that like, I don't know if this is a Queensland thing or elsewhere, but or like if it's just an Australia thing that there's like some rules or regulations now on Airbnbs or like where they can be and stuff, and I don't know, stuff and things. So sometimes there's actually not as many Airbnbs I think as we probably have here in the States, and so their prices are probably a bit more expensive too, but we'll see. Some nice hostels will be fine, hopefully. Anyway, we'll see. That's for later. We just need to even try to get there, you know? We need to just get to the point where we can even say we're going. So that's for later, Jet, to worry about. But friends, they're cracking down in 2 of the bigger states so that Airbnbs need to meet livable and safety standards. Ah, interesting. I mean, that seems reasonable. I think that's fair. Most of the ones I saw, I will say, looked like very nice homes, and I think that's like, you know, they are probably doing okay. But I'm sure that has probably knocked down maybe a lot of ones that are like not great. I did see one that was like a shipping container. That actually looks pretty nice. But it does have air conditioning. But anyway, we'll see. I wonder how it like if it gets just too hot in there, because it is a shipping container. Tiny homes for tiny spiders. Don't say that. I would totally stay in a tiny home though, if there was one that I could rent. Yeah, I was gonna say that Tiny homes for proportionally sized spiders then. Okay, we have to run ads, and then we'll come back for Chicken Police. We'll probably play Daz's video again, just FYI. So you can enjoy it. Laugh, watch it, enjoy. But friends, we'll be our BRB, and then we'll hop into Chicken Police. So, if you need to stand up, stretch, etc., now is a perfect time to go do so, and we will be our...
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments. Why is that Garfield so muscular?
Ho, 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 and good day, mates. I'm JetpackPaul, your host for this festive trip through the land down under. Each week, I'm going to reach into this stocking and feature an amazing Aussie streamer. But first, mark your calendars because on January 3rd, I'll be hosting the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon. This isn't just a birthday stream, it is a chance to get the last funds I need for my Australia trip to meet my amazing Aussie mates. So tune in, January 3rd, there'll be fun incentives and games and stuff, so I hope to see you there. But now let's see who we find in the OzVent calendar today. And oh, what do you know? It's Streamin' Daz. Let's give him the old razzle dazzle. If you love cozy gaming, big laughs, and a dog that's cuter than Santa's reindeer, well, then you're gonna adore Daz's streams. He left the corporate life and traded spreadsheets for pro gaming feats, and now has a Twitch channel that's all about fun, community, and a little bit of chaos. From Satisfactory to Phasma to Final Fantasy, Daz knows how to keep things fun. But of course, we can't go on without mentioning a good boy who'd even make Rudolph jealous. It's Ralph. Whether he's keeping Daz company during epic adventures or just snoozing in the background, Ralphie is the perfect partner in crime. When it comes to Daz's stream, will you find cozy vibes or chaos? probably both. You might walk in and hear Daz's wonderful laugh, or just watch him get jump scared by a sound alert, or literally anything. Or you might even catch him chugging mayo. Yeah, I don't know how to explain this one. So if you want cozy vibes, an adorable pup, and plenty of laughs, make sure you check out Streamin' Daz. Drop a follow and join one of the most wonderful communities on Twitch. You'll feel right at home. And don't forget, you can help me make my dream trip to Australia a reality by joining the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon on January 3rd. I need your help to make it happen and help me hug my mates, so I hope to see you there, and I can't wait to share the journey with all of you. Merry Christmas, ya legends, and I will see you in the next one. And welcome back, everybody. We are back with some Chicken Police. Shady, thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yes, we have Chicken Police today. Where we left off... Hold on, I need a brief reminder. Where did we leave off? We are here to talk to the Queen. Because the meat factory? Is that right? You're just here to casually talk to a queen. Yeah, if I recall, we're here to ask her about the textile factory, and which is, it used to be a textile factory, now it is the meat plant. And we think she maybe will be able to help us, like, get in there. I think that's what's happening. For those who have never seen this before, the gist is we are Chicken Police. We are currently investigating a case where somebody's body went missing. It was an insect. The insects in this universe are, like, segregated and are discriminated against. There you go, that's the word. And so they're kind of seen as less than, but his body went missing. His wife came to us to try to see if we can figure out where it went. We've discovered other bodies have been missing, and we think, like us, think that somebody is using the insects and, like, grinding them up and serving them as this, like, non-meat meat product. It's supposed to be a meat substitute, and they're feeding it to, like, everybody. And so we think that Soylent Green is people, basically. There's also another side story going on with the king. The king has a new advisor who we've met. She's tricky, and is very much a femme fatale, and it seems to have the king kind of wrapped around her finger. She is also the head of the church of the New Unity Church. That's what it's called. Yeah, so there might be something going on with maybe the New Unity Church and also the meat product plant or something. We don't really know the connection there, but I assume she's going to be tied up in this some way. But the meat factory is currently also the headquarters to the Golden Fang clan. They go by clan. The Golden Fang clan, which is a gang. And I believe that is why we are talking to the Queen in hopes that she can either get us some information or help us get in there or whatever. I think that's why we're talking to her. But anyway, the most casual of conversations. You know, yeah. We've talked to her before. She's also a bit tricky. It's hard for me to call her a femme fatale because she is like she's a spider lady. But I think they've said that she is beautiful, so I guess in game she's considered beautiful. So, sure.
Maybe a few well-thought-out questions might help us here.
Oh, right. We also helped this piano player named Douglas, who was her piano player, And so we kind of helped him as a favor, sort of.
We wanted to talk to you about Douglas.
He didn't do anything crazy, did he?
Oh, on the contrary. With the help of a friend of ours, we were able to recover his hand. Now he's here, sober and ready to right his wrongs.
Is that so? You say he's sober. How long will that last?
We believe in the healing power of music, ma'am. Douglas said now was his chance to win back both his loves. One is music.
The other is...
No need to go on, detectives. Very well. We'll give him one more chance.
Thank you. On his behalf. Let's hope you don't regret it.
We hope so, too.
My queen.
Douglas, it's good to see you.
Really? That's very nice to hear. I'm relieved.
Play it cool,
But we
Douglas.
have to warn you.
Uh-oh.
If you offend us just one more time, my children will live on the flesh of you.
I would never do such a thing, my lady. I just want to play music and be near you.
Good. So be it. From now on, you are forgiven and welcome among us.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
That's all for now.
Oh, yes. I'll be going now.
Save Douglas's career.
Remember Frank, the private detective?
Of course we do. Frank used to come here often. Most of the time, the boys had to throw him out, but we always admired his tenacity and determination.
Well, that tenacity finally caught up with him.
So, the clan finally got him.
The clan or somebody else. I'm not sure of anything anymore. An investigator follows what the clues say, but when the clues are all over the place, it's easy to get sidetracked.
You don't trust what's in front of you.
I don't trust anything and anyone anymore, Your Majesty.
We're sorry about your friend. Have you known him for long?
Long enough. He was the kind of friend we never had a coffee with, yet we had something of a bond. Mutual respect.
Is there something we can help you with? The funeral, perhaps?
No, but thank you. We'll be in touch again. Please don't leave the Hive.
How can we, Detective? We are the Hive.
Oh, of course.
Is there anything else?
Maybe a few well-thought out.
Okay. So we can get to the graveyard now. I wonder if there's something there. It's raining. Hello.
Nothing interesting has happened since we were last here.
Well, the dead do not speak, but I mumble to myself a lot. Otherwise, no. It's dead quiet. Oh, well.
Any more grave robbers lurking around?
Not that I know of. Although, well, since I got hit on the head, I need a little more drink to keep my mind clear.
That's a correlation I don't quite understand.
We'll figure it out later, Marty. Thanks, Joe.
How are the dead, Chief?
They are listening wisely, my lad, as it should be.
Good.
Double check. At the police station. Let's go back here for a second.
Let's go.
Did this change at all?
That's not the right one.
Yeah, if we're not back.
Okay. Just had to double check. We were just at steps before this. Let's go to the police station.
Now the boss is gonna kill us.
Not if he doesn't notice we were here.
Yeah, we'll be like the insect ninjas of Titania.
Featherland.
Ah, shit. So much for being a ninja.
You only said your name, so I'm gonna make my move, and...
You're not going anywhere.
Featherland. What the hell are you doing here? Where the fuck did you go from the crime scene? We found a dead body. For the love of the great wild ones.
We're on a hot lead, sir. This time for real. We found some paper and,
You didn't remove any evidence from the scene, did you?
What? Oh, no, boss. What are you thinking? That would be extremely unprofessional.
and dangerous. And punishable.
You're very lucky we got there in time.
We
Mr.
need to go back to the
Lupus
Queen.
is already safe, if you're interested.
Thank goodness.
To anything with hair or feathers on it, that's fantastic.
A great weight has been lifted from my heart.
Don't tell me. I was literally dying to know what's going on with him.
Enough! Furry clucking hell! Is everything just a game to you? Pull yourselves together! And I want an accurate report on my desk tomorrow morning of everything you've done today.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Get out of my sight, birds.
I think we should show him something.
Ah, you want an autograph. Let's see.
What? No, God's forbid.
We just wanted to show you what we found in the trash.
Very funny. If you must know, I'm not a big fan of the book either.
We told that woman she could only write fiction.
Plato?
But the book is full of truth.
Plato.
Oh, yes, of course. So it's all fictional, boys. Not even worth reading. In fact, if you like, I'll take it from you.
Hey, paws off, kitty.
All right, that's enough.
Don't you guys want to be partners?
What? No, I'll hang myself first.
Or I'll hang him.
Yeah. What?
Oh boy.
What do you want?
What do you think of the situation, sir?
The situation?
Yeah, I mean the situation in the whole city.
Well, I'm surprised you'd ask that. Is this a trap? Are you trying to make a fool out of me?
No, sir. I'm genuinely interested in your opinion.
Well, the city is in a crisis. Like never before since its founding.
And we are partly responsible.
Chicken shit.
What? Sir?
There are rumors that you and your affair with the Wessler Empire caused this whole situation with the gangs. But nothing could be further from the truth.
You think so?
Look, boys, I never liked you.
And I always looked up to you for your honesty.
But as long as I live, I'll defend what you did.
You will?
If you hadn't gotten rid of Wessler, things would probably be a lot worse. And instead of a bunch of gangs fighting each other, there'd be just one. One that's all-powerful with no competition.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you, sir.
You were just doing your job, and so was I. And now, would you please continue doing your jobs for God's sake?
Of course. Yes, sir.
Wow. Well, that was...
Yeah, I think so too.
Is there anything else?
No, sir, not at the moment.
You'd better get out of my sight.
We were never here in the first place.
But I do have to ask you a question.
Chief, what do you think about this Lupus fella?
Look, I don't really like actors, and Mr. Lupus is quite a pushover. But he's a personal friend of the king, and as such, is a very important citizen.
A very important citizen. I thought we were all equals. I'm not joking.
Come on, don't be naive, Martin. We're police officers. Cops make a living like everyone else. We get our funding from wherever we can. Why the hell do you think I was parading around at that fancy movie premiere? Since the gangs are trying to tear this city
I'm
apart,
not joking.
we
Yeah,
need support more than ever. We need money and animals. And to do that, sometimes you have to toast a fancy soiree or two with a bunch of classy people.
Doesn't this bootlicking make you sick?
I'm used to it. and you should have been a long time ago.
Sorry, I'm still a naive child at heart.
I envy you, Santino, that you still believe in the animals.
You do?
Don't give me that sinister crow. You're always moaning, but in the end you do everything out of the kindness of your heart.
Who, me? No.
Come on, Sonny. Admit it. Deep inside, you're just a little chick.
I'm just a wrinkled old rooster.
Yeah, that too.
I'm with you on that. Now get the cluck out of here.
I love the writing.
No, we have better things.
Okay. Also, the thing that I forget. Hold on. Let's check in with Monica. I forget that we can show people things. That's we needed to go to the queen and show her the writing.
Hey, Mon.
Hey, birds. You're pretty bold coming back here already. Blood Boil is out of his mind.
We need some information, Mon. Plus, we like to live dangerously.
Yeah, well, I got a dose of that today.
Oh, yes. What was it like investigating with the boss bird?
Pretty deadly.
Come on, it's a typical Monday for us.
And you, Mon? How come you're still here? You should be home by now.
Oh, first time we go somewhere together and you're already giving me orders?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Relax. I was just kidding, Sonny.
Don't do this to me. It's been a crazy night already.
So, need some info? Want me to dig out some ancient files?
Yep, we might have something here.
Having to show people things is the bane of my existence for Ace Attorney games. Yeah, and I think what makes this one tough also is I don't recall that this was a feature in the first game at all. So, trying to remember that I need to show an item to somebody is, like, it's, I keep on forgetting that it's even a feature. So sometimes I'm like, where am I supposed to go? And then I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to show a thing.
Listen up, guys. I've got a job for you. An important and delicate task.
Well, this is new.
Yeah, I usually pull you guys out of trouble, not the other way round.
Touché.
So, it's Chief Inspector Bloodboil's birthday.
Good for him.
He's 65 now. You know what that means?
It means he should have retired 20 years ago.
Pot calling the kettle black.
Shut up, Marty.
It means he's been a cop for 40 years. 20 of those years as a superintendent. And that's worth celebrating.
But, Mon, the city's a wreck. We're in trouble and the chief can't see out of his head.
That's just it, boys. Doesn't he deserve a little celebration? To forget for just a moment what's around us?
She said he was 65? Oh, right. Okay, hold on. Right. I can math. I was so confused. Because she said it's his 65th birthday, has been in the police force for 40, and then he's been a superintendent for 20. Yeah, so my thought initially was, wait a minute, that's 60. He was 5 when he joined the police academy? That doesn't make any sense. But, yeah, it turns out she meant like, and I think she even said that. He's been for 20 of those 40 years. So, anyway. So, yeah, he was like 25 or something.
Actually, yes, he does.
Math.
Few people deserve it as much as him.
That's it. And I need you to help me make that happen.
What do you want us to do?
We need 3 things. First, get word to his friends.
Does he have any?
Well, not real friends, but acquaintances, at least. Moses and Plato, Zip, Mullen, and Bubo will do.
Wow, what a bunch.
And we need a present. Something that means a lot to the old dog.
Okay, we'll think of something. What's the third one?
Just be here. Tomorrow night, get it all sorted and get back here before you hit the clan for good.
Afraid we won't make it out alive, huh? And you'll have to get through the party alone.
No, don't be tacky, Sonny. I just want everybody here. So we got a deal?
Well, no promises, but we'll try.
Good. I'm counting on you guys. And the old dog, too.
Boop. Zip, Mullen, Moses, and Plato, Bubo.
Hey, boys. Did you know it's the Chief's birthday?
I wasn't aware of that.
Monica thought it might be a good idea to have a little get-together for him. Nothing fancy, but, could you be here when the time comes?
It's a trap, eh? You're not trying to set us up with the boss, are you?
Come on, Kitty, don't get so paranoid. It's nothing like that. Although, I kinda understand why you thought that.
Moses?
All right, we'll attend. The boss really deserves to be celebrated for the extraordinary work he does.
Oh, so you're gonna give the big speech?
You can forget that, Santino.
Okay, just be here.
Also, I don't really recall there being lots of like side missions at all in the last game. Little Pip.
Hey there, Trash Panda. We've got a small favor to ask.
What a surprise. Go on. What do you need?
It's old Blood Boil's birthday, and we're having a little get-together at the station.
And should I serve the coffee or what?
Actually, we wanted you to come, but yeah, good idea. Bring some of that fine Java of yours. Life's too short for bad coffee.
Like my mother said. Okay. I actually like the old man. He's a rude bastard. Never had a kind word to say to me, but still.
Yeah, right? He's so huggable.
Let's not go overboard.
Okay, I'll be there. You can count on me.
Thanks, Zip. It'll mean a lot to him.
Yeah. Why do I have a feeling we're gonna get shouted down anyway?
Listen, old fella. It's the Chief's birthday.
65, if I'm not wrong, right?
You know these things off the top of your head?
I know the birth dates of almost everyone I ever knew. I also know how old you are, Sonny.
Yeah, let's drop the subject. We're having a little get-together at the station. Maybe you'd like to join us. The old dog would love it.
Of course, Sonny boy, you can count on me. It's very kind of you to think about the old marrowbone, you know.
Actually, it was Monica's idea.
Martin, my son, sometimes it's better to keep quiet and just take the glory.
Okay. Bubo, I remember. Who's... Okay, so Bubo's the last one.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, Doc. Look.
What? Who? Why? You again? What do you want? Who died? We just want to ask you a favor, old owl. Who could have guessed?
It's Inspector Marrowbone's birthday.
Ooh, happy birthday. Shall I write him a cute little card?
No, you can do better than that. Think of what he's done for you over the years.
What? Get me fired?
Yeah, but then you can still practice here in secret because of him. And besides, how many times has he saved your ugly feathers in the 30 years you've known him?
More like 40. Well, okay. What do you want me to do? There's gonna be a surprise party down at the station. Will they even let me in there? We'll take care of that. All right. But just for the old dog's sake. Should I bring a present? I think I've got an exotic shrunken chupacabra head in formaldehyde somewhere.
You'll be the gift.
That'll be plenty. All right, then. I'll be there.
Thanks, Doc.
So now... do I go back here? Saw top 10 lists of the most hated TV characters of all time, and number 9 was Caillou. I'm surprised he wasn't higher.
All set, boys?
I think so.
You got the present?
Caillou's the worst.
Well, we've got something I'm sure the boss would like.
Okay, let's have a look.
A gun. What would he... Game of Thrones characters took up 4 slots. I have never watched Game of Thrones.
Here I am. Now
So I
what?
wouldn't even
We'll
know.
greet the old bone, and then everyone can go about their business.
I gotta take a cab. Ursula used to drive me everywhere.
Yeah, look, I can get one of the patrol guys to take you home.
No, I don't need it. But that's nice of you.
Oh, it's nice of you to come, Doc. I'm really glad you did.
So are we gonna hug all night and have a crying contest? Or what? Give me a break.
All right, no need to bite my head off, you grumpy old owl.
He falls asleep even here. Unbelievable.
Yeah, sometimes I envy the old codger.
Zip's really tall. I've just realized.
Thanks for coming, Zip.
It's no problem. Although I got chills the minute I walked in.
Bad memories, huh?
I've only been here when I've been brought.
It's a perfect symbol of the journey you've been on. And you've become a better person and a better citizen.
Marty, you're not even stupid, are you? You're just acting like it because you're making fun of us.
What? No. I mean, yes, I think.
Never mind. I didn't say anything. And, what are you gonna do now?
Well, we go to the slaughterhouse as planned.
Listen, Sonny, I know we're always messing with each other, but I don't know.
You want us to take care of ourselves.
Let's just say the world would be a little more screwed up if it wasn't for you guys.
Wow. Well, thanks, Trash Panda. That felt good.
Don't get all emotional, or I'll punch you in the beak.
Okay.
A lot of the characters have been really nice, and it makes me worry that something terrible is going to happen. What's the full list, Sassy? If you want to just post the top 10.
Hey, you old wood
just list them
chopper.
here.
Thanks for coming.
No problem, sonny boy. The old dog deserves what you're doing for him.
Actually, it was Monica, but honestly, it feels good to be involved.
Doesn't it? Sometimes you gotta send your demons off on a vacation and just enjoy what fate has to offer.
Ah, you say that so beautifully.
When you get to be ancient like me, you'll have a head full of such meaningless but nice-sounding wisdom, Martin.
I can't wait.
If something happens to either of them, I'm gonna cry. I feel, because it's never good when people are nice in a noir film. I feel like usually when something terrible is gonna happen, so I don't know.
Enjoy the evening.
I will, sonny. I always do.
Good.
So, hold on.
This is Lady Kayla. Do we have any information on her here at the station?
When I got back here, I started asking around. And I found out a few things, but not much. She's a bit of a mystery.
That's Sonny's type.
Marty, not now.
Her real name isn't Kayla. It's Gloria Jane Gardner. She grew up in a small village. Her family was neither poor nor wealthy.
Pretty average so far.
Too average. She went to school, not good and not bad results. Then she went to a small, not very prestigious college, and then she got engaged to a small-time melon trader.
And she ended up back in Clawville, right?
No, she didn't. And that's the weird thing. She had an endlessly boring and empty life, and then she just disappeared.
Disappeared? You mean she just left?
Maybe she did. Nobody knows. 10 years of her life are completely missing. Not a note, article, photo, bank statement, land registry, birth certificate, nothing. She disappeared before her wedding, and there's nothing for 10 years.
Then she came back.
Yeah, she did. With a bang. She was a completely different person. From then on, she's Lady Kayla, posing as a spiritual guide, a healer, a psychic, and a mentor.
I could use a good physiotherapist.
This is all before the church was founded, right?
Yeah, but not long. She attracts animals like a magnet. Couple of years and she'll have a congregation and a registered denomination. The rest of it, well, you pretty much know.
Quite a life. But that 10-year gap worries me.
Me too. Thanks, Mon. That was very helpful.
Glad I could help. And to tell you the truth, this woman gives me the creeps.
You're not alone. What do we know about the meat factory? Owners? Anything useful?
Your old friend Ibn Westler was the owner of the enterprise. It was actually the business he wanted to eventually bleach himself with and end his involvement in organized crime.
Well, we prevented that.
Actually, his brother stopped him, but whatever. That's another story. But what happened after that, Mon?
Well, as the Westler Empire collapsed, the gangs that formed as a result started a war with each other. In essence, we're still living in the aftermath.
And it's partly our fault.
Let it go, Marty. We had no choice.
Really?
The meat company eventually ended up with the Golden Fang. At least, that's the rumor. Nobody really knows because the Hive was closed and, well, you know the rest.
We have to go there.
No, you don't necessarily have to get yourselves killed. I always say that.
And I always adore you for it, but that's not how it works.
I know. But really, try not to end up like fried chicken, okay?
Okay. So, do we need to show her something?
They really are the new favorite horses in the stall. But I don't think it's an appropriate gift. Especially since... Oh, this book stinks.
Oh, sorry. We found it next to a trash can.
Okay, you're gonna have to do better than that.
Yeah, okay, Mon. Let's see.
A fang? Well, hold on. My police
You mean
badge?
you're quitting? Are you giving him the gift of never seeing you again?
Isn't that what he wants the most?
Oh, he may say that, but he doesn't mean it. I don't think he does. Any other ideas?
Let's see.
I want to see everything. My God.
You really want to give Mr. Sinclair to the old hound? Well, that's, very touching, Sonny, but I think he's already got a huge collection of guns.
Okay, we'll think of something else.
I hope that wasn't your best idea.
My phone book.
Next time, maybe.
A flask?
But this flask has your initials on it, Sonny. Do you think he won't notice?
What if I scratch them out?
Okay, I didn't hear that. Any other ideas?
I got something. Next time, maybe. Huh?
Letter to Frank. Start here first.
Do we know anything about the old insect language? Do we have a file on it or something?
Well, before Roachtown was closed down, these inscriptions appeared quite often on the walls. The young people called it the language of the elders, and of course it was completely wrong, but it was mainly used for secret signals and, well, of course, obscene inscriptions.
Does anyone still speak it in the Hive?
Only certain phrases, sayings and such. It is a very old language. I don't think there are any Clawvillians alive who speak it as their mother tongue or studied it in depth.
Is the insect culture simply lost? That's ridiculous.
Well, the Clawville archives don't really deal with insect records, that's for sure. So, what survives must be word of mouth.
And yet, someone did leave us a paper with a modified version of the ancient insect language. It's a sign and a message.
But is it? What if they just want you to run around like headless chickens? What if it's just a diversion?
Unfortunately, that's also a possibility.
Okay.
Next time, but not now.
Well, not your usual gift.
Blood Boil's not your usual boss.
That's true. Okay, I guess that'll do. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, Mon.
Well, I'm gonna get the others together. Listen, everyone. Guys, may I have your attention, please?
Finally.
I almost fell asleep. What's going on?
We'd like to take this opportunity to wish a happy birthday to our favorite chief, Lucius Wilfred Bloodboil.
Hooray, hooray.
Old dog still bite, huh?
Woo-hoo. Happy birthday, Inspector.
What's the matter with you people? I don't know what to say.
It's not over yet, Inspector. Sonny, the present.
Oh yes. We were thinking about this. We hope you like it.
What the hell is this?
That, sir, is a tooth straight from Mongrel Mick. A gold tooth. It's the symbol of the Golden Fang clan.
It's something...
Sorry, sir. We thought,
We didn't mean to be rude. Sorry if...
No, it's fantastic. It's a wonderful gift. Thank you. And I see what you mean by it.
do you, really?
It's a symbol of the extraordinary effort we're making to stop gangs and clean up the city. It's a symbol of those who have sacrificed their lives to make this city a better place. A symbol that no matter how much we suffer, we will win in the end.
Yes, it's something like that.
That's exactly what we thought, boss. You took the words right out of our beaks.
It's terrible even to say it, but Sonny and Martin, thank you. I don't know if I've ever received such a good gift from anyone.
Oh, well, you're welcome, sir.
That's why we're here, boss. To please.
Oh, that's a first, but it's not a bad start.
All right, let's not get sentimental here. Everybody, to work.
Ah, good one, sir.
I wasn't joking, Martin. Party's over. Everybody to your places. Get to it.
Yes, sir. Well, it was really just a moment, as Monica said.
It was good while it lasted.
You speak the truth, brother. Still, it was nice to see the old man almost get emotional.
He did. You know, he almost touched something in me, too.
You know what, Sonny? You two deserve each other. I hope someday you end up in the same old folks nursing home where you can play Clawville wildcards and bitch at each other for the rest of your lives.
And I hope you'll come visit me and sneak me some bourbon.
You can count on me, old cock.
Organized Bloodwell's birthday party done. Okay, so back to the Queen.
Let's go.
She should be able to read this language.
Down to the whole We found something we need your help with. It's a piece of paper with some writing on it, which looks like a scribble, but a friend of us told it has insect origins.
Yes. We've actually seen this before. It's a very old writing. In fact, it's a distorted version of it.
Distorted?
Altered. Someone has used the ancient insect language, the Clawville dialect of it, and altered it to form a sort of cipher. It's a riddle.
Of course it is. What else could it be?
We are honored to be approached with this. Although I hope it's not because of our age.
No, never.
Bad news, detectives. We can't read this. The sound waveforms have been altered. We need a key word for it. You'll have to find someone who knows something about military intelligence.
Military intelligence?
Someone who worked for, say, the Clawville Crown. We're pretty much in the dark here, but codes like this are usually used by secret agents to communicate classified information. It's how the allied parties in the Meat Wars sent secret messages to one another.
It's a dead end, Sonny. You know anyone in the intelligence services?
I don't think so.
Maybe someone acting mysteriously. Not much of a past. Travels a lot. Seems almost invisible. Insignificant. Yet he knows so much about everything.
Good gravy and everything that's furry.
Something on your mind?
You. You, madam, are a real player. You know perfectly well that there's someone in our circle who fits that description, and you already know I've figured out who it is.
They don't call us the Queen of Information for no reason.
We're in your debt, Your Majesty.
Wait, so we have a spy in our inner circle?
If I'm right, he was under our noses the whole time. You could say he lived
we were
next
right!
door.
Wait, we were right!
To be of assistance. And we hope we can count on yours when the need arises.
Nothing's free, am I right?
We did! Oh my goodness.
That's the decent thing to do. You do something.
I don't know how I
for
forgot
us,
about that.
And we'll do something for you.
We wish you the best, Miss Zenaida.
Likewise.
So what are you thinking, boss?
Oh, Cluck. I should have figured it out years ago.
A spy? Really? We have a spy in our midst? That's awesome.
Well, sort of. If my hunch is right, someone who was right in front of us the whole time, but we didn't see it. Someone who always knew more than he was letting on.
You stop teasing me. I'm dying of curiosity.
Take it easy, pal. You're about to find out.
I wonder. I'm curious if he's gonna have like what if like he doesn't. It's not his normal voice or something. Like it's just kind of an act that he puts on.
So? Don't keep me in suspense. Who's the spy?
I just need to make one phone call and you'll understand everything, believe me.
We called it. What's his number? Whoops. Wait. Nope, wrong thing.
Let's see.
Lewis. If that is your real name.
Hey, Lewis. Can you come over here for a minute? I've got something I'd like your opinion on.
Sure, Sonny. I'll be right there.
Thanks, Big Ears.
What do you want from Bunny Ears? You think he knows who the spy is?
Just watch and learn, spring chicken.
No shit.
Hey, Big Ears. Thanks for stopping by.
No problem, Sonny. Say, what can I help you with?
So...
Oh, the chicken police back together, hey? I always love to see that.
We've gotten into some deep shit, Lewis.
Yeah, listen. I want to show you something. You're so educated, so worldly, and you move in such high places, maybe you know more about it than we do.
Come on, Sonny, that's a little too much, but I'll do what I can.
Thanks, pal. Let's see. How was the party, by the way? You seemed a little lost in the crowd.
Well, the king's been busy, hasn't he? He's an old friend, but even I haven't had a chance to talk to him.
Because of that woman?
What woman?
Lady Kayla. Is it because of her you didn't dare speak to the king?
Well, yes, it's true. There is something sinister about her.
She's a formidable fox. I don't know if I should flirt with her or send her to prison.
Well, I don't think either would be very appropriate.
Just kidding, Lewis.
All these years, and I'm still not quite used to your sense of humor.
That makes two of us.
Well, what would you like to know?
There's something you should see.
Is that? Where did you get this? You're not supposed to have this.
Where's your stutter gone?
I knew it.
We had to reach this point eventually, didn't we?
Is your name really Lewis C. Hayworth?
Indeed it is. In this country, anyway. That's my real name. Like my father before me. But the rest is just a show.
Lewis!
What? My brain's gonna explode.
So, we're all ears. And while we're at it, what is this paper? And why is it so important?
What you need to understand is that if I tell you everything now, and I suspect you won't leave me alone until I do, there's no turning back. You're going down a bottomless rabbit hole.
We've gone deep before.
And Sonny is a living bottomless pit.
Well, if you really want this, let's do it. Take a peck. To tell you the truth, I've been waiting for this moment since I first met you two.
Did I say his stutter will probably be fake? I said it just a second ago. I don't know if you heard me say it and just internalized it. No, way back when. Oh, I don't know. When we were talking about it the first time around, I don't know. I don't remember. So we can actually question him now. I don't.
Lewis
Maybe
seems
I
to
don't
have led
remember.
us by our beaks from the beginning. Is he really a spy? I still can't believe it. But the way he transformed before our eyes makes it clear. He's a master of deception. Even I was fooled. I just have to ask the best questions at the best time. It's the only way to open or break him. That's all I have to focus on.
The best questions? That doesn't really give me much.
So, let's start with...
I assume you've been talking to Lady Kayla.
Did I
so
talk
cool.
to her? That's an understatement. She told me everything, but I didn't believe a word she said.
As I knew you would. That woman has been in the king's life for longer than you think. And unfortunately, we were too late to realize she meant trouble.
We? Who is we?
Well, it has to do with the paper you just showed me, which you shouldn't have at your possession in the first place.
What is this, some kind of secret society?
Almost, Sonny. I work for the CCI, the Clawville Crown Intelligence. I've been with them for as long as I can remember, even before Hector took the throne.
A king's spy, huh? What about a con man?
What do you think? Just look inside yourself, Sonny.
What am I supposed to think? Everything I've ever thought about you is a lie.
Not everything. And when I needed to lie to you, there was always some truth in it.
Foreign trips and real estate deals, huh?
I was on missions for the king all over the wilderness. And yes, my cover says I bought property for myself and the crown. And sometimes I did just that.
What about the Atlas Hotel? Is it really a family inheritance?
Uh-huh. But it also came in handy as a base for operations. And it was a good way to keep you in my sights.
Oh, Lewis. You know how I feel about that? You were clucking spying on me in my own home.
Spying on you? No, not at all. But we had to be certain about you from the beginning.
Why is that?
The same reason we're here today. Because you and Marty are always sticking your beaks in everything. Things you shouldn't have anything to do with.
Well, I can't deny that.
Who is Lucy Hayworth exactly? Will you please tell us who you are? Tell me. Can I still consider you my friend? I'm gonna ask that.
Tell me, can I still consider you my friend?
I'm surprised by that question.
Why?
Because I know you to be objective, Sonny. But yes, you can.
How would I know? I don't even know who you really are.
Well, if you want to know the naked truth, I was a carefree but aimless youth. Sure, I devoured women, fast cars, wild parties. I didn't care about anything in this world.
This is so like
What
opposite
happened?
of Lewis.
I made a serious error of judgment, and someone closest to me died. I was destroyed. After that, I decided to make a change.
And become a spy.
That's not how it works. It was a long road.
So you converted and became a new rabbit.
If you boil it down, I swore an oath to the king and have served the crown ever since. With my family gone and no real friends, it was easy to fabricate a new identity for myself, even if I kept my true name here in Clawville.
And the nervous bunny thing?
It helped. No one ever thought of me as anything other than a fallen, sad, irrelevant eccentric.
And the story of your impoverishment.
Did it work?
It worked for me.
Well, there you go.
Oh, clucking hell, Lewis. I still can't believe it.
I'm sorry I had to lie to you, Sonny. Honestly.
Yes, okay, that was a good question. You were on our tail all along, weren't you? Were you just playing with us? Were we just tools for you? So you needed us, why? I think I'm just gonna say that.
So you needed us. Why?
To be honest, you were considered a dangerous element by the crown from the start. Later, Marty too.
How's that?
You have to ask? Sonny, wherever you go, skeletons fall out of closets. Bridges burst into flames and secrets are revealed that never would have been.
So we were too much. Why weren't we simply eliminated?
Because you're valuable. If you do what we want you to do.
So you were there all along? Throughout our whole career?
Something like that. I was there when you were assigned the rookie Martin McChicken. Ever since he left the academy. I was there on the bloody New Year's Eve. Which, it shouldn't have gone down the way it did. But we were also the reason the legend of the Chicken Police was born instead of you going to jail.
You're saying we owe our fame to you?
I played a small part. Prosecutor Hamtaro did what he did for a reason. And the press wrote what we wanted them to write. Two roosters who survived and saved the day and became heroes.
Damn it, Lewis. That case ruined my life.
But gave you another one. The legend of the cop duo. How'd that work out?
Well, I still don't know how it ends.
Ooh, that was a good question. Okay, enough with the small talk. What's written on the paper?
Okay, enough with the small talk. What's written on the paper?
I don't know.
Well, that's convenient.
Sonny, it takes a skilled cryptographer. Like the cryptographer who works for me.
Can you at least tell me what it's for?
It's a short, coded message we use for communications. For security reasons, and just in case it falls into the wrong hands, there are only 2 people in Clawville who can read it. One of them is my cryptographer.
Who's the other?
Come on, Sonny. You're yanking my tail. But this message is undoubtedly from us. The Kingsguard.
The Kingsguard?
That's what we call ourselves. All those who act to defend the king from that woman. I know, it sounds a bit theatrical.
Against a woman?
Lady Kayla, of course.
So you formed a secret alliance against that lady, Lady Kayla.
It doesn't sound quite right when you put it like that. But that woman is special, and particularly dangerous to the entire Empire. In fact, the entire world.
Okay, I admit this is getting interesting.
So is this woman why is this woman so dangerous? What are you really afraid of? Who is Lady Kayla anyway? Are you really scared of a single woman? That's not the right question. I think we just do, like, who is Lady Kayla anyway? I feel like this is important, like the why.
Why is this woman so dangerous? What are you really afraid of?
We should have kept a close eye on her when the cult first reared its head.
The cult? You mean the New Unity Church? I thought that was a serious religious denomination that was involved in charity.
It is, but the purpose for what it does is another matter.
Do you think Lady Kayla is trying to get animals to support her for her own ends?
The church has been quick to get the poor on her side. The Hive is essentially hers. But Lady Kayla, being as appealing as she is, many of the upper classes attend her seances. So she essentially has her paws on everyone.
Even the king himself?
Even the king. That's right.
And what do you think she's gonna do with that power?
That's what we don't know yet.
So, here we are.
But we can be sure she doesn't want world peace. If our suspicions are correct, the church and the Golden Fang clan are somehow connected.
Is that so? That's an interesting theory.
Ooh, that was the right question. Why are you telling me this? Why the sudden honesty?
Why are you telling me this? Why the sudden honesty?
You had me up against the wall.
You could have denied everything. There could have been 100 other reasons for your stutter. Besides, if you're really an experienced spy, you know that. And you're a master liar.
I just didn't want to play a part in front of you anymore, Sonny. You may take this as manipulation, but I consider you a friend.
Aww.
And I'm afraid you're digging yourselves in so deep that we're gonna have to work together. Because this thing is bigger than all of us.
The city's existence is at stake?
More than that, my friend. The whole world order.
Do we need to preserve that world order? It's already going down the drain as we speak.
Order must be maintained at all costs. If the Clawville dream falls, or if we admit it has already fallen, anarchy will break out. We'll eat each other. And not just figuratively.
What's in it for you? Why are you risking your life? Are you really such a patriot?
I don't have a family, Sonny. And neither do you anymore. While you chose booze and self-destruction, I chose a higher purpose.
So, you're an incurable idealist.
I swore an oath to the king of the city. You know, it's good to belong to someone or something, Sonny. Where do you belong?
Oh, shit, I don't know. Maybe just the bottom of the bottle.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
So, here's this woman, and she's completely messed with the king's head. Is that the problem?
One problem. The other is the registered church. Her organization is essentially inviolable. The police can't touch her with a finger.
The whole scheme seems pretty well thought out.
You said it.
So there's this woman. First, she charms the upper crust with her special little seances until word eventually gets to the king. The king then asks for private sessions. And of course, he falls madly in love with her.
Just as written in the big book. So, what comes next?
The king's former advisor dies mysteriously. Many suspect poisoning, but the investigation is quickly closed.
And the king appoints Lady Kayla, his personal spiritual guide, as his primary advisor. And as such, she becomes an honorary member of the Council of 12.
The most influential animal after the king.
See? See the dark and dangerous path she is slowly leading us down?
And what's next? Would she kill the king, too?
We don't think he'd be much use to her dead. We're more afraid that she's somehow trying to gain even more influence over him.
More than this? I mean, the king wouldn't fart without her permission.
And that's the first point you're wrong about, my friend.
What do you mean?
The king is socially rather awkward. In company, he seems powerless and confused. That is true. But that's the surface.
So you're saying he got wind of her plan? Would he be so cunning?
No one's ever dared to speak openly to him about the things I've just told you. But Hector himself came to me and asked me to check his mistress thoroughly. Find out all about her past and do a little digging around the church.
Well, well. The royal fox is not as lost as he seems.
No, he's not. All the while being head over heels in love. She's got him by the tail. But even so, Hector retained the sense that helped put him on the throne in the first place.
So the king suspects something. We suspect something. How do we proceed?
That, my friend, is a very good question.
What's your big plan, Kingsguards? What's the next step? How can we help you?
So what's the next step? How can we help you?
Honestly, well, I'm surprised you're so cooperative, Sonny.
Well, there's something noble about what you do.
Thank you.
And there's a level of naive insanity that I can't help but respect.
I see.
But clucking hell, we're all in this together, right?
We definitely need to find out what the connection is between Lady Kayla and her church and the rise of the gangs.
Especially the Golden Fang.
Exactly. I know Mick's in your sights.
That's an understatement. He killed a friend of mine.
I hope you know this isn't about revenge.
I'm not the vengeful type, but when I catch him, I'll pull out all his hairs one by one.
Just find out what the link is first. And of course, what they plan to do together with the church.
And Lady Kayla.
Correct. After that, you can do... Wait. No! Correct. After that, you can do whatever you like with him, although it would be more useful for us if we could interrogate him first. If I catch him first, I can't promise anything.
Deal.
So, what's our cue? How does the big plan begin, Super Spy?
First, find out what the paper says.
Yeah, but at this point, I admit I'm stuck.
Calla will help us. She's the best spy in the Hive. In fact, in the entire Empire.
Wait a minute. Don't I know her?
You might have met her. She's our agent reporting on the situation between the Great Web and the Clan.
Damn. Do you guys really have your hands everywhere?
I don't want to be modest. So yeah, all over the wilderness. If you must know, you have 2 longtime lady friends who worked for us. One in Stavonia, and one in the exotic southern swamplands.
We have to pause and run ads. I've snoozed as much as I can, so we'll just continue this right after break. But stand up, stretch, etc., everybody, and we will be our...
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
Ho, 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 and good day, mates. I'm jetpackpaul, your host for this festive trip through the land down under. Each week, I'm going to reach into this stocking and feature an amazing Aussie streamer. But first, mark your calendars because on January 3rd, I'll be hosting the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon. This isn't just a birthday stream, it is a chance to get the last funds I need for my Australia trip to meet my amazing Aussie mates. So tune in, January 3rd, there'll be fun incentives and games and stuff, so I hope to see you there. But now let's see who we find in the OzVent calendar today, and oh, what'd you know? It's Streamin' Daz. Let's give him the old razzle-dazzle. If you love cozy gaming, big laughs, and a dog that's cuter than Santa's reindeer, well, then you're gonna adore Daz's streams. He left the corporate life and traded spreadsheets for pro gaming feats, and now has a Twitch channel that's all about fun, community, and a little bit of chaos. From Satisfactory to Phasma to Final Fantasy, Daz knows how to keep things fun. But of course, we can't go on without mentioning a good boy who'd even make Rudolph jealous. It's Ralph. Whether he's keeping Daz company during epic adventures or just snoozing in the background, Ralphie is the perfect partner in crime. When it comes to Daz's stream, will you find cozy vibes or chaos? Probably both. You might walk in and hear Daz's wonderful laugh, or just watch him get jump scared by a sound alert, or literally anything. Or you might even catch him chugging mayo. Yeah, I don't know how to explain this one. So if you want cozy vibes, an adorable pup, and plenty of laughs, make sure you check out Stream and Daz. Drop a follow and join one of the most wonderful communities on Twitch. You'll feel right at home. And don't forget, you can help me make my dream trip to Australia reality by joining the Aussie Birthday Blast-Off Donathon on January 3rd. I need your help to make it happen and help me hug my mates, so I hope to see you there, and I can't wait to share the journey with all of you. Merry Christmas, ya legends, and I will see you in the next one. And welcome back. Sorry I had to... chugging mayo equals... Ew. Sorry, ads were coming. I couldn't sneeze anymore, so I was like, alright, let's... let's just pause here. Alright, so I don't want to be modest, so yeah, all over the wilderness, if you want to know. You have 2 longtime lady friends who worked for us, one in Stavonia and one in the exotic southern swamplands.
The she-cat and the crocodile?
Oh.
You know what, though? I'd prefer not to know.
As you wish, Sonny.
Philmar works for you too, doesn't he?
How did you know?
Look at you, stuttering again. Come on, he's been acting suspicious for years. Like I always knew.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, Filmer's been watching you since the Wessler case.
Explains a lot. Damn it.
Sorry if this is a lot to take in, but, it had to come out sometime.
Yeah, I think I understand.
I'll call Calla. You stay here. We'll figure this out.
Just don't turn my apartment into a spy headquarters, okay?
Okay, I won't.
You see?
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that was... So I missed one, I guess. One of these was neutral and I should have gone for the other. It's fine. I managed to get the rabbit to open up in the end, although I feel like I would have gotten the same thing from him if I had cracked him open. Whatever he is, super spy or honest friend, he does what he does professionally, and I got what I wanted. A lot more.
Sonny, I think I'm in shock.
Well, I understand that, little buddy.
Lewis was snooping around us all this time, and Philmar, and who knows who else?
I don't like this either, believe me. But it's helping us now, so let's hear what they're planning.
Listen, we're not stirring up a hornet's nest with all this, huh?
This is the biggest hornet's nest I ever saw. So yes. Yes, we are, Marty.
Feathers.
What's wrong with you? You live and die for adventures like this, don't you?
Yeah, but, well...
Come on, spit it out.
The thing is, I wanted to tell you this, but...
Gentlemen?
Dear lady.
Furry gods, that was fast.
Frighteningly fast.
Calla was nearby.
Was she following us?
Oh, don't be paranoid, Sonny.
After what I found out today, it's hard not to be.
Let me see that paper.
Here.
We got that far, too. Can you be a little more specific?
This came from my contact in the Hive. Its contents are a little troubling. But what's more troubling is that it's come from you.
We found it in a strange little monkey music box.
Someone put it there for you to find.
What does it mean? What does it say?
It says, I hid it where no one will ever dare to search for it. Only through my cold body.
That doesn't mean much. But who's the writer?
Mr. Hayworth?
You can tell them, sweetheart. They'll find out eventually.
Frank Castellini.
Half-armed Frank? Was he one of you people?
Well, no, not exactly. But he did help us with a few things. And he kept in touch with Calla. And through him, with me.
What the hell does that mean?
That's for you to figure out. But as I said, the mere fact that the message was taken from him and planted as bait for you is concerning.
So we're busted.
I think so, Mr. Hayworth.
So what are you gonna do?
We? Nothing. But you're gonna...
Ah, chicken shit.
This message is for you. So they know you're onto a hot lead. You can lay low, But whatever they're planning, they'll go through with it. But if we all work together...
Huh, so you want us to do your dirty work for you?
The King's Guard will do our best to help you, and your service will be a great help to the Crown.
No offense, madam, but the fate of the Crown is of little concern to us. A friend of ours was killed. Frank.
If you don't find out what else they're after, they might kill more of your friends.
Listen to us, Sonny. You just keep going down the road you've already planned, and we'll help you. It's a win-win situation, right?
It's just that I've just found out that this road is full of spies and global conspiracies.
That's true.
Sonny, think of our friendship. How many times have I helped you? How many times did I bail you out, huh?
I'll think about it. Listen, Lewis, you've always been a loyal friend, but how can I trust you from now on?
I understand if you can't look at me the same way, Sonny, but believe me, we're not that different.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, I lie to everybody. It's my job. You lie to yourself because of your job.
I'm not asking you to give me a lecture on morality.
Just think about it. You'll do anything to stall, to face the real you and your real desires. Your wife and your daughter. You look for them, and yet you don't. This journey of yours around the world, well, that may never happen. Well, don't you think it's symbolic? You never leave Clawville because you'd have to move on to do that. And that's exactly what you can't do because you live in the past. Therefore, you lie to yourself.
Just stop this.
As you wish, Sonny. I'm sorry, buddy, if I hit a nerve.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Take care of yourselves, okay?
Because we're important for a noble cause?
Because you're my friends, and I care about you.
Uh-huh.
Aw, Lewis. We'll only go for just a few minutes longer, by the way, and then we'll stop here for today.
Please consider carefully. You may not understand yet, but you are extremely important here.
Ah, cut the cryptic crap. Is this some kind of occupational hazard?
Maybe it is. To be honest, I don't know.
Well, honey, if you put your mind to it, you can always find me.
Should I take that as an invitation?
I'd like to know who you really are. I mean, behind the acting.
Thank you, Detective. Appreciate it.
Why do I have a feeling that she and Lewis were not only watching us, but manipulating us, too? What do you make of this, Marty?
What do I make of it? It's all nonsense. But the bunny is right about something.
Which is?
You're gonna go through with this. I mean, we are. It's our trademark. And what's the difference what we make of it?
It's a matter of principle.
Come on, Sonny. Don't be stubborn. Don't lie to yourself. That's the spirit. Once we're in, let's do it and get out with some dignity.
You're sounding like an adult. What the hell's wrong with you?
Nothing. I've just been watching your ass too much.
Huh. That's funny. Okay, I'll talk it over with Marty. We'll be in touch. But for now, please leave us alone.
As you wish, Mr. Featherland.
Sonny, you have my number. Call me when you're ready. Calla and I will work out the plan.
If we're gonna work together, I can't guarantee we're gonna follow any plan.
We'll see, Sonny. But you have a deal.
Right.
Goodbye, Sonny. But think about it. And don't do anything rash or stupid.
We're here to help you.
I'll try. Now would you please?
Goodbye, old friend.
Mr. Featherland? Mr. McChicken?
Bye, lady.
All right, let's take a deep breath, and then we'll head to the Hive.
What? But we just promised we'd tell them first.
I promised not to follow any plans.
You are one cocky son of a cock.
I beg your pardon?
I thought I'd have more time, but... Listen, boss. I know how important this is. Frank was my friend too. But I think the poor guy's gonna have to wait a little longer. We can't rush over there just yet.
What do you mean we can't rush? Just because of what those two are saying?
No. No. Actually, I need to say something.
What's bugging you?
Well, you know, Boss Bird, Laura gave me an ultimatum.
Laura? What ultimatum?
There's more. Even worse. She's invited you to dinner.
What?
Tomorrow night. She insists, tooth and claw, and you've seen her teeth. She wants to talk to you, to us, about us.
About what? I don't understand.
She's not gonna take me back if we don't get a few things straight, okay? Look, this is important to me. Do me a favor and come.
I don't know.
Monica will be there.
You've been planning all this behind my back?
Yeah, I was afraid to tell you because of your reaction.
Clucking hell. You're right.
So? Are you coming?
I guess. It's the least I can do. Frank can wait a day, right? His clock is ticking differently now.
Oh, yeah. Now it's ticking in infinity.
Poetic, Marty.
Sonny, listen, there's one more thing. Get some rest, okay?
Yeah, that's nice of you, kid, but no. You know, I got 1,000 things going on, and when my mind's racing, I just can't stop it.
No, listen to me, Sonny. I'm serious. Just relax, okay? I'll see you at my place tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, fresh and crisp. You pick up Monica on the way. Do we have a deal?
All right, Marty, but stop talking to me like I'm a dimwit.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Now give me a hug, you big dummy.
What? Get the cluck out of here.
All right, I'm going. And no drinking, okay? Tomorrow, rested, clean, fresh as a day-old chick.
You're not my mother hen. Cluck off.
All right. Tomorrow, then.
Scene?
Molly?
Oh.
Too late. Again. I don't know. I'm not even surprised. Just... I was so scared. Why weren't you here? Why aren't you ever here?
What happened? Where's Tessa?
She's fine. She slept through the whole thing. But that man, he was just standing there. He stood there in complete silence. And then he just disappeared. I saw his eyes. They were yellow, so bright and yellow. They burned.
Listen to me, baby. You have to concentrate. Who was it?
I don't know.
You have to know.
I don't know. I'm sorry, okay? I don't know.
Okay. It's okay. I
can't take it anymore, Sonny. It's not just about you and me anymore. It's Tess.
I know. And I will find whoever did this. I'm gonna find him. And I'm gonna...
But I don't want you to find him, okay? I want you to find me. Find us, for all the God's sakes.
I understand, Molly.
Don't you understand? If you find him, what then? There will be another case, another madman. It will never end.
We're getting out of here. We'll forget this whole thing, I promise you. It'll end. Believe me.
But we won't be here then.
Molly, you can't be serious.
I'm not gonna watch you destroy yourself and everything around you. You can burn the city for all I care, but we're not gonna burn in it. Your family or Clawville. Choose.
It's not that simple.
Of course it's not. It never is.
I was surprised, but Marty was right. I had a terrible nightmare about that old case, but I slept like a log afterward. And I woke up a brand new rooster. Sometimes you need a break, that's all. Even if it's just for one day. So I rested. And I wondered a lot about a lot of things and a lot of people. And then the day was gone, just like that. I got myself together and went to pick up Monica. I knew I was in for more than a friendly chat at Marty's. I was more afraid of Laura than I was of the Golden Fang clan, or this crazy conspiracy that was beginning to form in my head. I was afraid that what she was going to talk about would change everything. Here we are.
Here we are. Then, Shall we go in?
Listen, Mon, can I ask you something?
Sure. Go ahead.
Is this, I mean, is this a date? Well, what's so funny? You're right. It was stupid to even ask.
No. It's just... Sonny, do you want it to be a date?
It's not polite to answer a question with a question. Do you?
Did you just answer my question with a question?
Mon, please, I'm dying here.
Yeah. This could be a date. If you want it to be. And only if you promise to make it even better.
Well, I can try. I know a good place we could go after.
You don't mean Zip's Cafe, do you?
How did you know? Oh, I'm not good at this. Clucking hell.
Okay, then I'll take you somewhere. Let's just get this over with, okay?
Deal.
Hey, what's going on here?
What's going on? Nothing. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. Why?
Right. Come on. Laura's waiting.
Okay, let's go.
Wild.
Laura?
Santino Featherland. I'm glad you've honored us with your presence. When was the last time you were here?
Oh, about a lifetime ago.
Kind of. Monica, darling, it's so good to see you.
You too, Laura. How are you feeling?
We're fine, thank you. The nights are hard sometimes, but I'm managing surprisingly well.
So good to hear. Can I help you in the kitchen?
Sure, come on. I'll show you around.
Let's go.
Clucking hell, Marty. Didn't you forget to tell me something?
Oh, the painting? Gee, I know, it's extremely scary. When Laura bought it, I didn't sleep for weeks.
It's not that, you big dumbass. Laura.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, it's not news to me.
Don't you think it's worth mentioning? I'm your partner, for Cluck's sake. It could affect your work.
Well, has it affected my work?
I don't know. Maybe. Shit, it's been months.
You want to be godfather to the baby?
Wait, what? No, well,
don't worry. You don't have to answer now. We've got time.
Marty said something about him being a godfather. And so we were like, or I remember saying something like, oh, Laura must be pregnant. But I guess Sonny didn't pick up on that or something?
Did you just shock me on purpose to
Maybe he didn't
appease my
hear
anger?
the Godfather comment?
You don't think I'm smart enough to do that?
I don't know what to think anymore, but... Ah, shit. Congratulations, you big moron. I guess that's the right thing to say.
Without the moron part, but yeah, something like that. And thank you very much, Sonny. That's very nice of you.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Hey, relax. Just enjoy the evening. The best is yet to come.
Oh, Cluck. Will there be more surprises?
Well, maybe.
You got any bourbon?
Don't worry. We got you.
You're a pal.
I know.
Yeah, I feel there must be. I wonder if someone must have said something. I couldn't remember if it was Marty or another character, and then maybe Sonny just didn't really understand what they said or didn't fully hear it or something. That's my only guess. Because I was already under the impression. Well, my thought right now is probably that Laura wants Marty to not be in the police anymore, or to transfer out of the field or something, so that way he's not in danger or something. So that's sort of my theory. Unless there's unless she's gonna make because she said an ultimatum, so maybe it's just gonna be if anything happens to Marty, I'm going to kill you. That must be maybe that's the ultimatum. Yeah, that's kind of my thought. So I feel that happens in a lot of families where one spouse is in a high risk job. Yeah, for sure. Because that would make sense, and it kind of makes sense probably why they had such a big argument at the beginning. I'm sure Marty wants to stay you know, the police. But maybe it's going to be like, if Sonny is actually leaving, maybe that's a good time for Marty to also leave and do something else. So maybe that's kind of what's going on, but we'll see. But we will pick this up tomorrow, friends. And we'll learn more. I feel like we're probably getting to the end of this chapter, I would imagine, very soon. Like, Mr. Panda has a relatively chill job, and I worry about him every day. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I can't imagine, you know, police or military or something like that would be rough. But friends, thank you so much for hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed the new video series, as well as I hope you enjoy the new check-in feature. But before we go, let me give just a couple thank yous real fast. Let's see. One, hold on, there's so many fuel ups. Sassy for the 7-stream streak. Daz for the resub for 9 months. Thank you very much for the stream, Babby. Tap for the 16 months. And Macross, thank you so much for subscribing. Very much appreciated. Daz for the 30 bits and for then the 100 bits. And then Macross for the 150 bits. Daz for another 30 bits, and then gifting 5 gifted subs. Unbelievable. You guys, thank you so much for being so generous and wonderful. You guys don't need to do that, but I very much appreciate all of you. Have a great night, all. Sassy, I hope you have a great night. Daz, I hope you have a good one. I hope you enjoy your video. We'll be playing it all this week. And I think we'll also, like, I'll have to figure out how and when to do this, but I think we'll do it, like, we'll also mix them up a little bit as we add more videos to the series. But anyway, you will be heavily featured this week. So I hope you like the video enough, because it's going to get played quite a bit. But anyway, friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. We will be back tomorrow. It is awesome. Thank you. Okay, good. I'm glad you like it. Oh, thank you again for the 30 bits. Very much appreciate it. I hope Ralphie likes it as well. But all right, friends, I hope you have a great one. Have a good evening or a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys again. Where's the music? Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye.